Hi, my lovely people. It is Monday. It is Messy Monday, y'all. So we need to discuss somebody named Miss Jazz and why her kids always got Thrush. I think I know why that is. Let's hit this intro. All right, so we're gonna just kick it right off and get right into it. So, y'all, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to Miss Jazz, and I had to do like a little bit of watching. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. Oh, no, there goes Rocket. He has to say hi. But when it comes to Jasmine, every time I watch her, I feel like I take a step back in the wrong direction. It's like songs start popping in my head and old movies and things of that nature. And one thing that pops in my head every time I think about Jazz is the song "If I Only Had a Brain." If I only had a brain. And then I also, y'all got to tell me if y'all do too. When I watch her, it makes me feel like I'm watching Losing Isaiah. If you know the movie, you know the movie with Holly Berry. Remember when she's sitting right there and she's sitting there and she starts reading and she says, "A healthy baby, you have to eat you vegetables. You got to eat your vegetables." I'm like, dang, that's how I start feeling. I feel like I regressed. Watching Jasmine, that's how I feel because she wants us to think that she is just so hard up, so depressed, so this, so that. Girl, you ain't that damn depressed. I was watching her, and one thing that I did realize is let's just talk about this. Let me just put this up here because this right here, there is no excuse. Now, she was talking about how she couldn't do housework, she was laying around and everything else. But did y'all notice this nasty ass dishwater that she put her baby bottles in? Tomorrow, I know, guys, I just got done washing all the dishes. Now I'm soaking the baby bottles. Now I'm going to get them clean a little later. Girl, ugh, good. You are soaking baby bottles in dishwater that you wash pots, pans that you have meat in. Not to mention this sink we have seen hair washed in, dishes washed in, turkeys washed in, chickens washed in, Bentley washed in, even kids washed in. Are you freaking nuts? Are you freaking nuts? And then to just let them sit. Do you know the bacteria that is caused? Now, come on now. We got to step to the, past. Because remember, if you go back over to My Shabby Life, Miss Jasmine, okay, she has quite a few videos on Shabby Life where she's like, oh, one of the twins got a rash on their mouth. Oh, goodness. Remember when Amaya, oh, she's got some kind of infection in her mouth. They said there was mold in a sippy cup. Do y'all remember all that? Do y'all remember all that? But now everybody kept saying, how does it happen? How does it happen? Well, here's a prime example. She's showing us how everything happens. She's showing us just how nasty and disgusting she truly, truly is. She is disgusting. She has this baby's bottle soaking like that. Come on now. Depression don't even make you do shit like that. I never, y'all, like I said, it's been 15 years ago. It's probably different ways of doing things. But when I had my son 15 years ago and I went to clean his bottles, I learned from other mothers that you just get you a big old bowl, put some really hot sterile water in it, and you put the bottles in a bowl. You don't even put them in the sink where the rest of the dishes went. I just kind of did things a little differently. But then again, this is Jasmine that we are talking about. She's so depressed she can't do anything. Y'all, I'm sorry. I was watching that live she did the other day when she had Legendary sitting on her stomach and he was sitting there whining and crying and she talking about he's a little grumpy. He's a little bit upset today. Girl, I would be upset too if all I could do is sit to one side and lean on you. Lean on me when you're not strong. No, don't let me get to going, y'all. But I mean, it's once again, like I tell y'all, we're not talking about the kid, we're talking about the mama. Girl, get up, do something with that baby. And most importantly, get those bottles clean. Y'all, then I know we got the bottle up, so let me put her up, okay? Let me put her up while Rocket's out here playing. Listen, I was watching her the other day making breakfast, and she's like, I'm making breakfast because Caitlin has a star test, and because Caitlin has an important day, I'm making breakfast for everyone, but it's mainly for Caitlin. Did y'all see Amaya's poor face when she said that? When Jasmine said, I'm making breakfast for everyone. See, I'm slowing down. That's how when I watch her, it's like in slow motion. I'm making breakfast for everyone, but mainly Caitlin. Girl, no, you have 4 kids. You make breakfast for all 4 kids, you dumb dildo head. Like, come on. Something is going on up in here. Y'all, but while we on her, because Jasmine to me is someone that, number one, we like to react on and have fun. If y'all didn't catch the live the other night when we were over here having a really good time with Miss Jasmine, you have to do something like that because really her content is now boring. It is the woe is me story. And it's just so, yeah. All she does is walk around and talk in her house. And I feel like I go in slow motion when I watch her. But where's Chris? I'll wait. Anybody know where Chris is? We haven't seen anything on the extra, what is it? Extra Jazz and Chris channel. He has not popped his hips or shook his derriere around in the house, even behind the camera. And she's been vlogging all day at home. But she says Chris sleeps during the day, but he wakes up to help her. When? Because you have filmed almost all day now. You'll be walking around the house. It'll be daylight, morning, noon, nighttime, and he's nowhere to be found. I was wondering about that. Another thing I was going to ask you guys, is it me or has Jasmine been putting them kids to sleep when it's still daytime? Like, you got your kids laying down at 7 o'clock, 7:30. Come on, this is realistic. You don't, she does not do anything with Ava's hair or Aiden's hair during the day. Come on now, let's just get into it. She does not take them outside. We don't see them doing any activities. We don't see them walking. So if they're sleeping to whenever they want to and then they're just getting up, sitting around, what kid is sleepy at 7:30? Now, maybe a Maya and Caitlin, because they go to school, they may be tired because they've had a long day. But girl, you putting them kids in there with them flashing lights, they're going to go crazy. You shoving them twins in that bedroom with that flashing light, get the freak out of here. Tell me I lost the remote to the lights. I don't know. Girl, I'll be having a headache looking at them disco ball lights every day. Not to mention, it can cause sensory issues. I mean, come on. But then again, Jasmine doesn't know that she needs, to get checked out and may have some sensory issues. I mean, y'all, these are just a few things that I were, watching, was pointing out. And if y'all feel the same, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments. And I would love to hear what you have to say anyways. Y'all, I love y'all. And I will see y'all in the comments. Stay tuned. We have a good reaction coming up a little bit later on Peach.